Mondeval is one of the best preserved alpine archaeological sites in the Belluno Dolomites. This site was discovered by a local amateur, Vittorino Cazzetta, who identified some chipped stone artifacts brought to light by marmots under a large dolomite boulder at the centre of the basin of Mondeval, which is around 2,150 metres above sea level. The basin of Mondeval is surrounded by high peaks such as Mount Cernera, Lastoni di Formign, Croda da Lago and Bicco di Mezzodì, and it is delimited by several saddles that connect it to the main surrounding valleys. The University of Ferrara investigated Mondeval between 1986 and 2000. The main occupation of this site relates to several eras, including the late Roman period and the High Middle Ages, then the late Neolithic and early Chalcolithic, and lastly the Bronze Age and the Mesolithic eras. The most relevant archaeological evidence refers to the latter period, the Mesolithic era, when there was a small lake near to the site which is delimited by moraine deposits. Mondeval was used as a seasonal base camp by hunter-gatherer groups around 10,500 years before present. Indeed, some dwelling structures were identified, an area paved with tufa slabs, delimited by an accumulation of dolomite stones and a fireplace. These structures were covered by a thick anthropogenic layer and was rich in lithic artifacts, faunal and charcoal remains. Among the lithic artifacts, some 10,000 napping debris were found along with thousands of microlithic items used to manufacture hunting equipment. These populations mainly hunted red deer and ibex, although some remains have even been attributed to other animals such as chamois, roe deer, wild boar and bear. The most exciting discovery at Mondeval was a burial site dated to the late Mesolithic, around 8,700 years before present. Today, this burial site is on display at the Museum Vittorino Cazzetta in Selva di Cadore. It is the richest Mesolithic burial site identified in southern Europe and the oldest in the continent. The skeleton was attributed to a robust male individual who was about 40 years old and 167 centimeters tall, who suffered from a rare illness classified as Paget's disease. The man was disposed supine in a shallow pit, with outstretched limbs, and was covered with stones from the pelvis downwards. A small patch of red ochre was identified near his hand, while 60 items have been carefully arranged near different areas of the body. The type of objects and their position point to their role in a type of funerary ritual. It has been suggested that the artifacts' unusual dimensions, highly technical and raw material quality, and the privileged location in the burial site could reflect the status of a specialized craftsman, possibly a flint napper. Along with these findings, there were some marine shells, which are dated to the Mesolithic era, when the Adriatic coastline was 270 kilometers away. In this scenario, evidence from Mondeval highlights the position that certain individuals could attain with late prehistoric hunter-gatherer societies, thanks to the special skills acquired during their lifetime.